like to welcome everyone here today, and we'll start off just by, is there any visitors here tonight? Yeah, just the guest speaker.
Yes.
And do you want to stand up there, Michael, or Ruben, isn't it?
Hang on, please wait till the microphone arrives.
My name is Ruben and I drive a 105 series.
Don't worry. Just for the report, we've had a very busy month again this last month, including two working weekends. The first one was, which is last month, was run by, they had the kids at the weekend which was run by Greg Fleet, and Kelvin Connors assisted him quite ably. Got Kelvin here, have we? That. And they had many games, cooking classes and a bench of walks around the property. And they had a good time as had by all the kids. They even did a night walk there. And in between time, the adults got a bit of work done as well that weekend. Last weekend, we had a big crowd up there, which, and amazingly, we got quite a lot of work done. And then it turned into a semi-surprise birthday for Brian Stewart. And a pretty good time was had by all, I think, and it was a very successful weekend. Now, the property's looking really good at the moment. It's as green as anything, and it looks terrific. Worth going up and having a look. I've been speaking with Chris Treble from DA, and because of the increase in members we're getting at the moment, we probably need to look at trying to increase our number of driver trainers. So we're in conversation at the moment and looking at different ways of attracting them rather than the traditional way, because we need more people. Now, also work on the time capsule is pretty advanced, and we're just about, they're talking about the opening of it, but I think it's the closing of it, I think is happening on the 12th of November. So looking forward to that. And trips are going along, ticking over, always need more trips. And now we've actually got some badges to give out tonight, so we'll do those right away. There's some quite good people. There's first off, we've got Alison Williams, who's got a 10-year badge. Next up, we go to Phil and is it Shaylee or Shaylee Ryan? Shelley. Oh, I spelled it wrong here. That's okay. That's my excuse. They've got 20-year badge. And finally, in the 20 years, we've got a 20-year badge for John and Liz Mills. Next, we've got actually a 30 years badges to Tim and Joanne Norton. And finally, I've got a couple of life memberships here for Laurie and Heidi. Next, introduce our guest speaker, is Graham Pride from Camping Adventures.
Thank you. Well, certainly good to be back. It's been a few years. Obviously, COVID got in the way of that, and I was invited to come along and do a bit of a presentation on what we've been up to at Camping Adventures. To get started, we've got a video, so we'll run that. Hey everyone, Graham here from Camping Adventures. So this is our new location here at 26 Palladium Circuit in Clyde North. So thought we'd actually show you around the new place. You can see we've got all our signage up, a few new logos up there as well that people can see, but we'll talk a bit more about that as we get inside. Parking out the front for customers, and we've got our big nice opening sliding doors. I think it's pretty obvious where the entrance is. So coming in here, one of the things that you'll see that's pretty obvious here on my left is we're now a TJM stockist. So all the TJM gear plus a number of other supplies that we've got access to in relation to all your 4x4 recovery, Rhino rack, GME, if you want to do GVM upgrades, all that sort of thing, we're gradually introducing all that into the business. So for those of you who've actually been to our store in Carrum Downs, you'll see pretty quickly that it's a little bit different in here. We also got all our retail, so let's come around, we'll have a bit of a look around. We've got the MSA drawers, MSA systems, so a lot of you will be familiar with the MSA product range as well. We do their towing mirrors, their car seat covers. We also do Black Duck car seat covers. We've got maps, first aid kits. Keep following me around this way. So all your general camping 4x4 and RV accessories. All your toilet chemicals. Cups, mugs, plates. Power leads, steps. Sirocco fans, they're pretty popular. We've installed quite a few of those. Coming over this way, tent pegs, all your bits and pieces, guy ropes, springs, etc. Also got all your Max Tracks gear as well, so all the different accessories. Your travel buddy, for those who like the travel buddy, I know I like mine. It's an absolute ripper. Tables, chairs over this side as well. Floor mats, mattresses, swags, got all the Darchi gear here as well. Sleeping bags. Got Dometic, your fridges, Smart Tech hot water systems, you name it, we got it. If we don't have it, we can always order it in. So let's now come down and go into the showroom. Gas stoves, gas bottles, Expedition 134 boxes, for those who are familiar with those. So fully water sealed, dust sealed, really good box. We also have the Overreach outdoor utility boxes, so you can actually, for those who don't have a camper trailer or caravan and they want to pack all their utensils and crockery into one thing, absolute great Australian made product. Also, come around this way. So, we now move into our showroom here at Camping Adventures. So this is around about 1,000 square metres of space in here. We actually have on display all the camper trailers and caravans. So yes, I did say caravans. So we've actually got the lifestyle campers over here. So for those who are familiar with the lifestyle range, we've got the Recon R4 and the R2. We've also got the Icon E2 Elite Next Gen and also the Icon E4, which is on its way. We've also got the new caravan range, which is an off-road caravan. So for those that are looking to get into the caravan market, we're now representing Taurus RV, who make everything from a 14-foot right through to a 23-foot club lounge. So there's something there for everybody. And then now we'll move through into our service department. So moving through here, we've got a bit going on. We've got a few different things going on in here at the moment. We've got an insurance job on a particular camper trailer. We've got some work we're doing on this complete campsite, Exodus. We are their warranty and service agent here in Victoria. The other big thing here is now that we'll service any RV. Doesn't matter what brand it is. We do cater for all the servicing needs, but also accessory fitment on RVs, so caravans and camper trailers. So we do the accessory fitment on that and also the 4x4s in here. So if you want to know more, and come up and see me after the presentation. I'm happy to take any questions, obviously, at the end of the presentation as well. Really looking forward to sharing with you all what we've been doing here at Camping Adventures. 1,900 square metres of space. So it was a pretty big effort to get in. It was a vacant area inside, so we had to do a lot of work to get it ready. Very excited. What it does mean is that we can do now a lot more than what we were doing in terms of providing product and services. So we'll run through a little bit about what we're doing. So tonight I'm going to share with you a bit about our retail, what we're doing in our RV sales area, and also what we're doing in our service and fitting area. And then there'll be some time at the end for some questions. And I brought along a couple of products as well. We've got a bit of a special deal for tonight only if you're interested. So first of all, the walkthrough, obviously you saw that. We've got our customer parking at the front. The main entrance, it's divided up into effectively 3 areas, which is really how we represent our business in our retail area. So everything 4x4, camping and RV. We've got our RV showroom, and then we've got our service and fitment area. In terms of retail, what we do is we've got a lot of 4x4 gear, and the big exciting news for us was about a month ago, we announced we are now a TJM stockist. So we have access to the whole TJM range, plus a lot of other products as well that they've got supplier relationships with. What it does mean is that we now can do a lot more. We have been doing quite a bit in the 4x4 space. For those who have been following us, we've been doing trays and canopies with Pecor, which is Patriot Campers Off-Road. They no longer make those. We've now joined partnership with Camp King, and that's actually led us to doing quite a few big builds, especially on the 79. So those who follow the big builds on the 79 series of Toyota, there's a lot of work. We've done sound deadening in vehicles, complete fit outs. So there's a lot of work and a lot of hours that goes into them, and we're quite proud of the work that we've done there. In terms of your general camping gear, we've joined forces again with Austrail. We always have been. So for those who remember when we first started, I took on the store at Hastings, the camping store. So we had the relationship there. Now that we've moved into Clyde North, we have now just actually this weekend, 5,000 flyers went out everywhere between Cranbourne and Berwick on the Austrail Companion and what other ones we got? A few other brands there as well. Elemental was another one, and Campfire. So quite a few brands at the Adventure Operations Group who own those particular brands. We've got that catalogue out as we speak. And then we've got RV accessories, so everything from silage hoses, water hoses, Sirocco fans, as I mentioned in the video, everything regarding RV. We don't stock absolutely every product. It's just about impossible to do so. But I suppose being a smaller family business, what we do offer obviously is ordering, so we can order product in because we do have the supplier relationships. The brands we've got up there, so TJM, Max Trax, Rhino Rack, GME, MSA, Camp King, Austrail Companion, Darchi, Campfire. So we do quite a bit of Darchi, Cruise Master, Porta Potty, Sirocco, and there's an endless number of brands and suppliers that we have. Moving on into our RV sales, we have the hybrid campers and we have the off-road caravans. So for those who have obviously got camper trailers or off-road caravans now, or moving into the hybrid range, lifestyle campers is one that we do represent, and obviously Taurus RV. That's been pretty exciting for us to move into the caravan part of the industry. It is 80% of the RV industry. So we were really playing in 20% before, and we've had one show that we attended at Warrnambool, and the response was just unbelievable, with people coming up, and really nice to see a lot of people were saying best in show. So we'll get a lot of positive comments about the caravans as well. Really high quality, good caravan, 10-year warranty on the structural integrity of the caravan, and a 5-year on the chassis, which I really don't think there's any other caravan brand in the market that's offering that as a warranty. In terms of what we try to offer, though, as a business, is really that end-to-end experience. So whether it is your general camper, whether it is your actual caravan owner, whether it's your camper trailer owner, it's not just about obviously the initial purchase, but it's also the service that we provide after that. And then we provide a lot of support to our customers that do purchase from us in terms of the caravans or the camper trailers. We've got a dedicated customer service manager who takes all those technical inquiries, warranty concerns, service bookings. And what he does is then, it doesn't matter where you are in Australia. Our view is you're buying the product to travel, therefore you should expect to receive the service accordingly, no matter where you are in Australia. Now, we're not a 24/7 off-road side road assistance, but if you do ring after hours, what we do say is that we'll get back to you the next business day. We've had customers in the middle of nowhere. We've got someone we know in Alice Springs that cannot service our customers. We can send parts out, etc. So we feel it's just feeling that you're not left alone, and you know that you have someone to contact. In terms of the brands and what we do, sorry, the 4x4 fit outs, I've touched on that before. We've done quite a lot already, but it is a part of our business that we're looking to expand further, especially on the back end of the TJM relationship. And with that, we now will be able to offer pretty much anything in the way of 4x4 gear and equipment. So the service and warranty, we're also the service and warranty agent, and not only for the brands that we represent, but also for Complete Campsite. Complete Campsite, we have been their service and warranty agent since we started pretty much. Now we've just clicked over 8 years, back on the 1st of September. And we have actually got a number of other brands that we potentially be talking to become their preferred service and warranty agent in Victoria. And I know there's some of you here in the room who have approached me as well with whether it's your camera trail and the brands, and have said that you'd be looking to come and see us, which we do really appreciate. And I know the number of you have supported us over the years, and also putting out to the social forums and letting people know
how you feel about us and the quality of the work that we do. So thank you to all those people that have continued to support us over the years. So what I've allowed some time. How are we going for time? I think we're going all right, I think. So I have brought a couple of products along as well. So with a couple of these things, just brought a few things down, some TGAM products. But the first one I wanted to talk about was the Zoleo satellite communicator. Some of you may be familiar with this particular product. I've used this myself personally. It does connect to the satellite. It does require a monthly plan, but you can actually downgrade the plan when you're not using it. So it's not something that you have to pay for the same amount every month. And with the Zoleo product, what it does mean, you can then text SMS messages remotely. So even if you're not in mobile communication, it basically prioritizes. So it will use Wi-Fi, mobile, and then satellite, depending on what you have access to where you are. Worked out really well when I went away with a couple of mates up to the Finke Desert Race, and we were on our way back, and my mate's daughter actually had appendicitis. She had to have emergency operation when we were on our way back, and it gave him peace of mind that he was able to communicate with his wife to see how she was going. She was fine, which is good, but it just gave him peace of mind, and we ended up getting home a day earlier so that he could obviously be there with his daughter. It also has its own messaging service so that you can actually set friends or family. It also allows you to track. So you can breadcrumb. You can also check in. So you can press a button either on your phone or on the device. So you can actually check into certain contacts that you've set up, whether it's family members, so they know where you are at the end of the day when you've actually finished your traveling. So they can actually know that you're safe and well. So we do have that product here tonight, and I'll talk about some of the pricing. We've got the TGAM repair kit, obviously a must-have, as you all know, with four-wheel drivers. So a lot of you will already have one, but we also have that here. We've also got the shovel, the foldable shovel, handy, just small compact shovel to put in the back of your vehicle. And then we've also got the tire deflator, also pretty much a must-have when you're four-wheel driving. So that's it in terms of presentation. So now time for questions.
Pardon me, when you say you're an agent for Cruise Master, is that Cruise Master suspension?
Yes, we are.
So can you do wheel alignments?
Yes, we do.
Excellent.
Yeah, and we've done an airbag upgrade on a unit as well. So there's depending on what suspension you got, we can do other things. But yeah, we do everything with wheel bearings, wheel alignment, etc. So on servicing, what we do recommend is it's every 10,000 Ks or 12 months, whichever sooner. On a single axle, it's $299. On a tandem, it's $399 service. We also do service booklet servicing. So if you have a brand of caravan or camper trailer that requires you to have an actual service schedule completed, we just work out what the other additional things on top of those standard services, which we do everything undercarriage, everything safety. We check the fire extinguisher, for example, to make sure that is in code and still operational. So they're all the things that we do in that standard service.
Just a question about batteries in caravans. Do you do conversions from AGM to lithium?
We do, but the rules are changing as of the 1st of February. So the rules with lithium is that a lithium battery cannot be installed inside a caravan or camper trailer or a vehicle where you are sleeping or living. It has to be actually completely sealed if it is on the inside and vented to the outside. If otherwise, it has to be actually stored in somehow on the outside, so whether it's under the chassis, for example. So we've just done a quote for a customer who's got a van. They're going to do a bit of a 3-month trip to the van life. Young couple, which is really exciting for us. They want us to do the work, and we're actually going to install 100 amp hour lithium under their chassis because of that very reason. Yeah. So yeah, it's not something necessarily a lot of people know about.
On the lithium batteries, we've got a Mars camper which has got 3 lithium batteries inside.
Yep.
So is that, with the new regs, is that sort of something that's retrospective or what?
No, it's not retrospective. It's only from any new builds from the 1st of November this year. Yeah. But not retrospective. Yeah. Cool. So the question was, if you've got existing AGMs under your bed, can you put them in? I don't believe so. Yeah. So I think it is something that once you put lithium in, then you have to actually follow those particular regulations. So the actual installer would have to actually follow those regulations. Yeah. So it will make it challenging certainly, and it's potentially more costly for the customer, because obviously if there has to be then boxes made, venting done, etc. It's not just a matter of installing the lithium batteries. So I think that looks like it's about it. No more questions? All right. Well, thanks for your time. Appreciated being here. As I said, I'll be hanging around. I'm going to be here during the break and then also at the end of the evening. So anyone that has any other questions they'd like to come up and ask me, feel free to approach, or if you're interested in any of the products I brought along tonight, or any other questions that you might have with any other product range that we have, then feel free to come and see me. For those online, drop me an email. I'll give you that now as well. So it's retail@campingadventuresoz, that's OZ, all one word, .com.au. So retail@campingadventuresoz.com.au, and I'll get back to you with any questions that you may have. So we'd love to see more of you down there, and come and see us down at our new location at 26 Palladium Circuit in Clyde North. Thank you.
I'd like to thank again Graham for coming tonight for that very informative talk and video show. We're now going to a video on the COBOR challenge, which was the triple leaders with Sherry Salverson and Simon Musty.
Just the frame.
Oh fuck, what's that?
Go inside. Oh, yeah, it's still high.
Alright, made it. Fuck,
Yeah, it's deep.
that's a big engine. Oh.
Thanks, Rick. Next, we move on to subcommittee reports, and first report is from driver training, Chris Treble.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you can hear me okay. All good. So we're getting towards the end of the year. On the 8th of October, we went up to Yark for the practical weekend. We had a total of 12 people that went through. So there were 12 people in attendance, and we had a good weekend. It was really good. The weather, unbelievable. It was a terrible week prior to the weekend, but the weekend, the weather up at Yark was absolutely spot on. It was cold on Friday night, but both days, Saturday and Sunday, worked out really nice. It was really good. The ground dried out, so it was really good. This month, we've got the October course. We're going back up at the end of the month for, we had 13. We're now down to, we've got 10 people. We've lost a couple on the way through. So we've got 10 people to complete their DA at the end of the month, of October. That's all fine. And then for November, to finish the year with a bang, we've got a total of 17 people that have indicated they want to complete the course. So hopefully they can all make it. We've got hopefully enough instructors to carry through, so they'll be busy on that weekend if they all follow through. And what have we got then? So then we don't start again until February next year. I've still got, there's new members that are still outstanding that haven't made contact with, that haven't come back or haven't indicated yet. But next year, I'm aiming to open the the booking system for people that have their vehicles ready to actually come in and book on. I'll probably open up about 3 months initially, because we've got about probably 30 or 40 people that still haven't completed their DA. So if we can get those people, if your vehicle's ready, by all means come in and book in on the website. I've got to talk with Laurie about that later on, which will get geared up for the new year in 2024. So all around, we've had a good year. So looking forward to starting 2024 when we get to it. I'm actually looking forward. So I'm going to be away. If anyone wants to contact me, I'm going to be away for a couple of months. I'm going over to WA for Christmas, and I'll be back in January next year. So everything will be organised. We'll have everything ready to rock and roll to start off for February 24. I think that's about it.
Next, we move on to education with Liz Mills.
Good evening, everybody, and good evening to all those at home, especially any visitors or people who have just joined the club. Yes, we've got the chainsaw course up at Yark this weekend. We've got 12 people, so that's going to be a great weekend. And otherwise, I don't have much to say tonight other than I'd like to thank Brett Walker and Gary Holt and John over the long weekend, or over the weekend we've just had. They have worked very hard to get a box ready for the generator for the MPB. So that will be great. It'll be a nice way to keep it and the fuel to go with it and everything. So thank you very much to the three of them. They did a great job. And other than that, I'd just like to say thank you, Brian, for a great party over the weekend. Thoroughly enjoyed it. It was great to see so many people that hadn't been there for a long time. So thank you, Brian, and I'll see you next month.
Moving right along, we've now got Steve Smith on special events.
So I've got 2 special events coming up. One's the CFA thing up Yark. Seen a few people willing to man the marquee. If anyone else wants to come, any partners for people doing the chainsaw course, want something to do while their partner is chainsawing, come down to Yark and see if we can flog a few memberships. As long as we don't outnumber the firemen, I suppose everything will be okay. Week after, the following weekend is 26th, 29th, is the Scoresby show. A pretty disappointing list of volunteers so far. Thanks for everyone that has volunteered. So we're desperate for people every day, particularly Sunday. we managed to negotiate with the management at Scoresby, and we've got a reasonable sized site, so we could have a couple of vehicles on site. So far, I've only had an offer of one. So, yeah, having a vehicle or two seems to attract a bit of interest from people, and I like to see the mods that people have done, and you know what a rated recovery point looks like, and what things like that, like looking at your shelves and whatever. So yeah, if anyone not doing anything, 26th, 29th, we've got the bare minimum to do the putting the setup. Nobody's offered to help me pack up. Last year we had a really good turnout, and we got a lot of memberships. And this year I can't see it being repeated if we don't get a few more volunteers. All right, thank you.
Don't forget, if you've got the time, it's always worth going along and donating your time, and it's not all that much hard work. So moving on now, we go on to 50th anniversary with Sandra Tanner. Should be there on the Zoom.
Good evening, everybody, and happy birthday, Brian. I believe you had a wonderful time. The photos were an indication it must have been a roaring success. All the best anyway. Just on the can, we've got approximately just over 40 that have registered. We'd like to see more of you come. We've got Graham, number 1 member, and his wife Barbara coming up, and he'll be giving us a bit of an opening. The can will be sealed, but we will be unveiling it. There'll be a plaque on it and everything. And it should be really a special occasion. We'd like to see more people registered to come. You can come for the weekend if you wish, or just for the Sunday. But we'd like to see more members registering, and we will be supplying a sausage sizzle after it has been shown or unveiled. So please send your registrations in. We'd like to see lots of members there. Thank you.
Next is trip convener, which is Viv Gardner.
Today I sent out an SOS to all our trip leaders on the trip leader page. And thanks to Graham Innes and Veronica Vermeulen, they've responded by putting up 2-day trips. Graham's is cruise through the Otways on the 25th of November, a day trip. And Veronica is running a much loved ladies drive. So the blokes have to be the passengers and keep their mouths shut, on the 17th of February in 2024. So thank you very much to them. And I hope more trip leaders will take the time to run even just a day trip, because our new members are really chomping at the bit. Baz and I put a trip up a week ago and we had 13 applicants already. We've had to close it because it's full now. We're running our trip leader course on the 24th and 26th of October. We have 8 keen applicants. You can still register, but you have to have been on at least 1 club trip. You must attend both nights if you're interested, and it's 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. and it'll be on Zoom. And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Viv. We're now going to have a 10-minute break, and don't forget there's raffle tickets available for those that want some more. And but we'll have a 10-minute break. We'll have a video for the home viewers, so there'll be no sign. You can watch that if you wish as well. Back in 10 minutes.
Morning, David.
Morning, Steve. How are you today?
Thank you. Morning, Mike.
Good morning, Steve. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
That's good. Lovely to hear.
Morning, Ranger.
Good morning, mate. How are you?
Very good,
Like my
thank
new
you.
rooftop tent?
Yes, he's got a new rooftop tent, brand spanking new. As a matter of fact, it's so brand spanking new, it wasn't there when he departed Melbourne.
Jumped on at Adelaide.
There you go. Let me see. There's too much light over there. Morning, Sarge.
Morning, Macca.
Morning, Casper.
Morning.
Morning, Neatsy.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Welcome to Kalgoorlie, the start of our canning stock route trip. We're all here in good spirit and good form, and we've only got one forward with us, so we've only got one breakdown apparently coming towards us. So famous last words, was it? I said, can I get Paul's credit? Saying nothing. That's exactly right. Yeah, 2,000 k's of corrugations. You're welcome.
I'll give you two, don't I? I'll give you two.
One of Charlie. Okay. Oh, we'll have to. We're actually. You should do this on the camera. Do it on the camera.
We are doing it on the camera.
Oh, you are doing it on the camera.
Yeah, camera's on.
Okay. So who wants to be Charlie? Who's bagging Charlie up today?
No, I don't bag Charlie until the pinstripes.
No, you're number two.
No, I've already bagged
You're number two.
You're Charlie? No. Okay. Charlie gets the first. Charlie always gets the first pick of the camp spots.
Well done, Charlie.
All right. So when we pull up, you get the first pick.
Depending on what mood
For us,
you're in.
it's easy. I would
Top up the
suggest that most
unleaded
of us are going to
and
stay
fill
with
up
the
the oil.
vehicles that we got, because you know.
No idea what the hell he's talking about. Day one. We've just left Cal and we're on our way to Lake Ballard. We're still on the blacktop. Sarge is Charlie, Watts is in the lead, and we're just cruising up the highway at the moment. Forecast is 28 degrees for today, so it's going to be a stunner. You've got a halo, Dave. Sun's right behind your head.
Oh, beautiful. Is it sort of...
Yes, you've got a halo.
2 minutes now.
Come on, Ranger.
So Ranger is the leopard. Not pushing
There we go.
Jesus Christ.
That's it, you got it.
Yes.
My tail.
On the blacktop, and we're about to drive into Walloona. Walloona is the beginning of everything important on this trip, where the fun begins, I suppose. Yeah, the next town is Halls Creek, which is 1,799 kilometres away.
Under the sign, mate. Oh yeah, what a wally. Oh look, he's taking it out.
Sarge. Mike.
Morning.
Morning.
Oh, well.
Morning, Ranger.
When can we expect the Spinifex?
Don't know.
I'm the canning.
Morning, Charlie.
Morning.
Hey, we're finally on the canning. We're on the dirt. Mission number one is stay out of the dust of the vehicle in front of you. There's plenty of that. North Pool was where we camped last night. Good night, actually. Very, very good night. Had a nice fire going. Very relaxed, very comfortable. I'm enjoying it so far.
Good news, gentlemen. We are the first of the day coming up this way. Charlie on the move. Roger, Charlie, thank you. Hey, Motel. Over here. These are the small congregations. No different to the Meals Gate Road.
was known as a tank.
Okay.
That's a natural formation.
Well, this was blown out with dynamite.
Yeah.
Do you eat, Sarge?
Yeah.
Like, where's your food?
Plenty of food. In the back.
What about clothes?
No, no clothes.
The beginning of the trip was Kalgoorlie, which was Monday night. And Monday night we stopped beside the road.
That's right.
So Tuesday night we stopped at North Pool. This is, yeah, so it's
And I have got a heap of camel footprints and cattle footprints and stuff on the track, and there's no other vehicle tyre marks. Oh, okay. Fresh water, I assume. I reckon it'll taste like salt if you want to go down and have a try. I reckon it'll probably taste like salt as well, but if we started life as fresh. Smile for the camera. And after this we've got Windage Springs. That's a huge whoopsie, that one. Obviously whizzed themselves out backwards off that tree or something. As Dave mentioned, we have a gate. The gate is closed. Charlie, close the gate. Roger that. Thank you, Sergeant Charlie. Please shut the gate.
One you just drove around.
That's up the gate.
Magnificent campground, this one. Absolutely magnificent. Trees are gorgeous. Flies aren't too bad. There's a nice little breeze coming through. But very, very pleasant. Good place to spend an extra day, a down day. The canning claims its first victim. Morning, TL.
Morning.
We have a new TL, everybody, and Dave McDermott is now trip leader.
This tends to happen to me.
Are you surprised? How many times you've done this before?
This is number 6.
Yeah, well, I've never done it, so I'm not being TL.
Next report is the Geelong branch with Alison Williams.
Thank you, Peter. Our Christmas catch up at Bunjil's Lookout
is on Saturday, the 18th of November. We were going to have it on Sunday, but now it's on Saturday from 4 p.m. onwards and people can stay there. So I've got a couple of people interested in staying over. So if you're going to have a big night, you can camp there. There are amenities there and a great camp kitchen and a big campfire. So please, you're all welcome to join us. We provide the meat. All you need to do is bring a salad or dessert. And please book online in Wild Apricot.
Thanks, Alison. Now we move on to the ARC management report.
There was quite a bit of work done that weekend. The guys got up there, or some of them were up there Thursday and sort of did some sorting out of trees and ones that needed to come down, needed to be cut up for firewood. There was some, the leaves and what have you that needed to be burnt. And there was some other rubbish there that had to be done as well, burnt and got rid of, because that was our last chance before the fire restrictions come in, which is at the end of October. So, yeah, I wasn't sure some of the things that happened, but we did a round table thing at the end of Saturday, and there were a lot of jobs that had got done. Pumping water, cleaning gutters, yeah, a bit of this and a bit of that. We've got another one coming up in November, which need more people there. And next Saturday, as Steve said, the CFA have got their expo on. Thanks to those people who have put in their booking through me, and I've passed those names on to Steve. So anybody who's going up that way can drop in on that expo. It's in the recreation ground behind the ARC pub, and it's from 10 till 2, I think. So there'll be a setup will be earlier than that. I want to talk to you after, Steve. Yeah, I think that's about it for this time round. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Brian. Next report is Grace for social.
First up, we have got the Oaks Day happening here at the Mulgrove Country Club on Thursday, the 9th of November. We have a table for our club, and I've only got one vacancy left. So if there's one lady that is really interested, who sees me first, it's yours. So should be a fun day of fashion, sweepstake, champagne, grazing platter on arrival, 2-course meal, etc. So see me after the meeting if you're interested. Also, we're having a Christmas breakup lunch on Sunday, the 3rd of December at 1 p.m. This one is at the Fairfield Boathouse. It's a beautiful venue, I believe. I haven't been there, overlooking the Yarra. This one, you can just order your meal or drink and pay for it yourself on the day. If you're interested, please go and register on the website so we know how many to book for. We also are having our yearly Christmas children, adults breakup party, which happens at Norton's Park in Wantirna South. This will be on December 10th from 11:30. BYO picnic, chairs, tables, etc. This year we're doing it a little bit different. So what you need to do is go to the website, list all the children. I think we'll do it up to age 12. Santa will be arriving at about 1 p.m. And this year we're just giving Christmas stocking to the children. And again, will be games and giveaways, and everyone is welcome. Again, just go to the website and register your interest. And that's it for me. Thank you.
Thanks, Grace. And next we go on to the webinar.
Hi, everyone. Good to be back finally. Those that don't know, I have not been at a meeting since January. As you're probably aware, I had some medical issues and was in hospital in April, and that certainly took me down quite a few months. Heidi had the same issue. She had well, not the same issue, but she had an operation having a knee replacement that took her out for about 3 months. So we headed away for 3 months up north in sunny Queensland and sunny northern New South Wales, and we certainly enjoyed it, except Arriving back in Melbourne on Sunday night in the rain. Oh, geez. Oh, that was cold. Really, really was cold on Sunday night. We did not enjoy that at all. We spoke to each other and we said, let's do a U-turn. Very, very tempting. So, yeah, we had a fantastic time, and back to getting things done with the website. I was certainly doing stuff on the website when I was away, but there's a couple of things that need to do, and getting bookings for YARC and for DA for 2024 is high on my agenda. So that will be done in the next few weeks, so that people wanting to do their DA can actually register. I think I'm up to the end of January for YARC, but so I want to cover the Christmas period and January. So that's all done, but I've got to then do the rest of it. So thanks for all those people that do book in. It really does save people a lot of time, especially coming to this meeting. Fantastic to see over 70 people actually registered tonight, and it makes Michelle's job really easy, doesn't it, Michelle? Isn't a big nod on her head. It makes, she just has to tick a box and say, yes, you're here. So, and then she's running around with bits of paper as well for those that couldn't get in to actually book. So yes, you are right. You do not have to book, but it certainly does help us to make this meeting. When we knew we had 70 people booked in, I immediately went to Danielle and said, please, we need another table. We just will not have enough. So that table over there actually appeared very late tonight because I wanted to make sure that we had enough seats. 94. Okay, so well done, guys. And that's the best turnout we've had for quite some time. It's great to see people want to get face-to-face. For those people that are sick or are travelling and want to sit and watch it at home, Zoom is a really, really good backstop, but there's nothing better than meeting face-to-face. In fact, I met someone tonight, David, and he came up to me. I thought, I have never met you face-to-face, so it was really great. So, and he's been on the Aussie Explorer course and the Filmora course, and he's telling me on the Trip Leader course next week as well. So he's certainly getting around. So thank you. A couple of things with the website, and I mentioned this once before. With the magazine, yes, I know there's some people that just love their paper magazine, and fantastic for that. The people that do actually like it electronically, I know that some of you gets a little bit lost with photos. You can click on a picture and see it full screen, yes, but if you look at the first picture in any report, you'll see a little arrow over to the right, and instead of having to click on every picture, if you actually click that, that will just basically take you through a cycle of the 4 or 6 or 8 or 10 pictures, whatever Brian's put in the magazine, and you can actually just look through every picture in full screen. There are a lot of links in this month's magazine for our sponsors and a lot of YouTubes. Has anyone looked at the Hilux link? It's worth looking at. Very good YouTube video. Yes. Sorry, Sharon.
So because we're not printing the magazine anymore, apart from a few copies.
No, it's every second month it gets printed for those that want it, yeah.
Can we just make the writing bigger? Because I know that adds more pages, but if it's mostly digital, does it really matter?
I have spoken to Brian and Sandra about that. I was hoping to get one electronic version released with bigger print, and I agree with you. Hopefully that has happened soon. It does mean more pages, but to me, I agree with you, it is really hard to read small print in electronic. I know you can double click and go double size, but I looked at somebody who actually does a magazine, and it was long, but they do a larger print and it is really easy to read. So I take your point. I'll talk against them and see whether we can do an electronic month where we can get Brian and Sandra to try that.
Because it's really annoying to zoom in on each section to read each little bit and move it a little bit and, you know, navigating the whole thing.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, take your point, Sharon. No, good point. Okay, so like I say, I won't get him to do it in a printed magazine month. I'll get him in an electronic month and see whether we can, and then get your guys' feedback to see whether it's actually working for you, because that's what we want. Is it working for you or it isn't? Because it's not what I want, it's what the members actually want. Okay, that's about all from me. Has anyone got any questions? 22 at home. 22 at home and on Zoom, right? Okay, so we're seeing that the numbers are slowly getting greater coming here and dropping off a little on Zoom. There will be months when some of you will go on to unwell to go, and Zoom will be a great backdrop for you. But yeah, the live meetings really exciting. So great to see 90. Did you say 90? Was it 92? Great, well done, guys. All right, thank you.
Now we're going on to a video. I think we did a grand tour of Western Australia with Trip Leader Colin Hardy. it's nice and early tonight, and so we can close the meeting. And I'd like to once again thank Graham Pride for coming tonight and giving us a very good show. Thank you.